Hello traders, welcome to this very tutorial. On today's tutorial, I want to take you through the process of developing your very first own trading bot. And basically this is what we have. Each and every trading bot normally has the trade parameters, run once at start, the trade option, purchase condition, and the restart condition. So this is the trade parameters, this is the run at start, trade option, purchase condition, and the restart condition. Under the trade parameter, we define the market that we want to trade. We define the trade type, the exact contract type that we want to use, the candlestick interval. Those are the major settings that we do under the trade parameter. We set the market, for example, we are trading synthetics, and then we want to trade continuous indices. That is, we want to trade volatilities. And from this end, you can choose the volatility that you want to trade. For example, you want to trade volatility 10 index. Under trade type, Deriv offers quite a number of trade types, all the way from up stroke down to accumulators. Now that majority of you love using digits, let's use digits for this very illustration. For example, we want to trade over under. That is the very scenario that I want us to use. We want to trade over under, and we want to trade over only. That is for this very scenario setting. Now, under run once at start, this is where we'll have our variables, and we'll be allocating values to different variables, and this is what we'll use to be able to develop our restart condition and even our purchase condition. Number one, when we want to start executing, we need to have a prediction, we need to have the ticks, we need to have our stake. What if we take a loss? What if we take a profit? Those are the conditions that I want us to program now. Let's start with the variables. These are the variables that we'll need as per the moment. We'll need prediction. That is our prediction. Like that, we'll need our prediction. Next, we'll need our stake before we take a loss and our stake after we take a loss. As a result, we'll need stake 1. And then we'll need stake 2. And then now, stake 1 is the default stake. That is for the first run. For the second, third, fourth run, we'll use stake 2. After we take a loss, we'll need a martingale. So let's have a martingale. And maybe if we'll need any other variable, we'll be able to do what? We'll be able to create a new variable anytime. Now, let's have our prediction. You just drag it and drop. And then let's duplicate this maybe twice or 3 times. Let's try and duplicate. If we are not able to duplicate, we can just have them just by dragging and dropping, just like that. You click on the variable, you drag it and drop. This is the prediction. This stake 1, this stake 2, and martingale. So variable again, click on it, drag, drop. The last one will be for our martingale. Now, under math, I want you to allocate where it's written math. Have your integer, or rather have your number. Click on it, drag, drop it. You can do that as many times as you can, just to make sure that we have a value at least allocated to all the variables that we've just created. Like that. And then lastly, we do it once more. Now, we want to use, for example, a stake of $1 and a prediction. That is, before we take a loss, we'll be trading 1 over 1, that is. And then now, our stake, before we take a loss, for example, we want to use a stake of $2. And then before we take a loss, we use $2. After we take a loss, we still use $2 as our stake. And then now our martingale, after we take a loss, we'll need to use a martingale of ×2 such that we can recover. So under math, have your integer, or it's already allocated, let's delete it, and we'll use a martingale of 2, for example. Now, what you do under the trade options, now that we've defined prediction, we are supposed to click on variables, have your prediction, click on it, drag and drop, prediction, have it on your prediction, and then next stake, we'll use stake 1. So you click on it, like that, we'll have our stake 1. So stake, set it to stake 1. And then for the ticks, we can just use 1 tick. We'll not be changing from 1 tick to 2 ticks as per the moment. Now we've dealt with the run at once and the trade option. Now we want to take a look at the purchase condition. Where is our purchase condition? That is what I'm trying to check out. I'm trying to check, or rather I'm trying to allocate our purchase condition. We don't have a purchase condition. It's like we deleted it accidentally. Now what you do from this very end, check where it's written purchase condition, click on it, drag, drop, and then again click on the purchase condition, under purchase, drag and drop. For example, we want to trade over, like that. We want to trade over. Now what you do under the sell condition, will not need this very block as per the moment, so you just click on it and delete. Now let's program the restart condition. That is what we want to program, our restart condition. After run number 1, how our bot will, or the condition that our bot will check for run number 2, run number 3, run number 4, and so on and so forth. And what if we take a loss? What if we take a profit? And then we need to program our take profit and our stop loss. Now, what we do is we search for result. If result is a win, just write the word win. It will load. If result is a win, click on it, drag, and then now you'll need the if condition. If, let's give it some time to load. The exact block that we need is the conditional block. We'll use the conditional block. Now, if result is win, then our bot will be able to check for a given condition. Else, what will be the else? If the result is not a win, then automatically the result is a loss. So drag the whole code, have it under restart trading condition. Now, if the result is a win, then we'll still proceed with our prediction. That is, we'll use prediction 1. Else, when the result is a loss, we'll use maybe over 3, over 4, considering whatsoever that you want to use. Let's do that very setting. Now, what you do, click on the variables and then set prediction to. Now, if result is a win, set prediction to what? Locate your math, and then we need a number. Set prediction to 1. So whenever the result will be a profit, so our prediction will be 1. Else, if result is a loss, so the else statement is in charge of when the result is not a win. So when the result is not a win, automatically the result is a loss. So you click on it, drag it, drop. So if result is a win, prediction to 1. Else, if result is a loss, let's try and do over what? Let's do even over 5, for example. This is just but for illustration purposes. Locate your math once more. Have it as, when result is a loss, have it as 5. So you'll be recovering with over 5. That is, every time you take a loss, your bot will be purchasing over 5. Before we proceed, let's try to test and check if our code is working before we proceed. Now you run your bot. We'll need to see a profit. We'll need to see a loss. That is when we'll be able to tell if whatsoever we've done is working or it's not working. So we'll wait until when we take a loss. That is when we'll check if our bot will execute over 5 or our bot will still execute over what? Over 1. Now, if you check from the journal part, you'll see strictly higher than 1 after 1 tick. So our bot is executing over 1 until when it will take a loss. That is when it will now execute over what? That is when it will execute over 5 so as to recover. Remember, we've not added a martingale, we've not added a stop loss, and we've not done other finer settings. That is exactly what we are up to. So we are waiting for a loss, or rather we are looking for a loss. The moment we'll find a loss, that is when we'll be able to tell if our code is working or our code is not working. Let's patiently wait for that very loss. This is the simplest way that you can learn how to code a robot. You've taken a loss. After taking a loss, look at the recovery. Win payout if the last digit is strictly above digit 5. After the recovery, back to over 1. Now, that is, it has taken another loss. After taking a loss, it's now executing over 5. Now, that is how you are able to tell that your bot is working as per the prediction only. No martingale, this is just but the prediction switcher. Now, next, let's work on the martingale. Let's work on the martingale. Now, if our bot takes a profit, then it should maintain our stake such that it will not use stake 1, it will now use stake 2. Else, when our robot will take a loss, that is when it will now include a martingale. Let's work on that. We are working now on the martingale. This is what we are supposed to do. Let's have our stake. If result is a win, then under variables, set prediction, change your prediction to your stake 1, set stake 1 to stake 2. In short, what we are doing, we are trying to tell the robot, or rather we are trying to tell the system that whenever we take a loss, it should change, whenever we take a profit, it should change stake 1 to stake 2. In that, it should change stake 1 to stake 2. So it's just the two. Our stake will still be 2. That is why when you are doing settings to your bot, let your stake 1 be the same as your stake 2. Let's have it just the way it is. And then now, what if we take a loss? I want you to check where it's written variables, set prediction, change your prediction to stake, set your stake 1. If result is a win, set stake 1 to stake 2. Else, if result is a loss, now set stake 1. If result is a loss, set stake 1 to stake times martingale. In that, we need now we need a math once more, and then we'll go for arithmetic operation. Set stake 1 to stake 1 times martingale. Set stake 1 to stake 1 times martingale. To set stake 1 to stake 1 like that, stake 1 times, change this addition to multiplication times our martingale. We'll need our martingale now, like that. Now, what we'll do every time when we'll be taking a loss, what the robot will be doing, it will be multiplying our stake times our martingale. That is our stake times 2. Let's see if it's working. And now that we have a martingale, let's reduce this from over 5 to, let's just have it as over 5, just to demonstrate. We are now trading over 1. And when we'll take a loss, we'll want to see the bot trade over 5, and we'll want to see a martingale. And after the loss, after the recovery, we'll need to see the stake back to our normal stake. That is what we want to check as we speak. So see, there is a martingale. After the martingale, what should happen? Our now next stake should be $2. So as simple as that, we've programmed our martingale and we've also programmed our prediction. Now, let's move to the next step, that is how to develop your stop loss and your take profit. It's way easier developing a stop loss and a take profit, and that is exactly what I want us to cover. Now, remember, our total profit or total loss is what will tell us exactly what is happening. Are we on a profit or are we on a loss? First, we need a if function. We need a if condition. We go for the condition. This one. Now, if our take profit and our stop loss, we need to create two new variables for our take profit and our stop loss. So we can call one TP, or let's just call it take profit. And then call the other stop loss. Like that. Take profit and stop loss. Now we'll need to have them under the run one start condition prediction. We change it to our take profit, and then we'll need our stop loss as well. Set take profit. Now we need a stop loss like that. Take profit and stop loss. We need a math such as to allocate a number to our take profit, such as to allocate a number to our stop loss. Now that is our take profit and that is our stop loss. For example, we want to do a stop loss of $20, and we want to do a take profit of maybe $20 as well. Now remember, our take profit is a positive, our stop loss is a negative. That is very important, and you are supposed to have that in mind. Our take profit is a positive value, our stop loss is a negative value. Now, if total profits or loss are, if total profits or losses are greater than our take profit, we could have hit our take profit. If our total profits or our total losses are less than negative our stop loss, we could have hit our stop loss. That is exactly what I want us to work on. Be very, very careful. If search for total loss, just write the word total profit, like that, total profit stroke loss. This is what we need. And then we need to compare. For us to do the comparison, we need a logic. Click on the logic and we'll take the comparison logic. This is what I mean, the comparison logic. Now, if total profit stroke loss are greater than or is equals to our take profit, check your variable for take profit, are greater than or is equals to your take profit, like that, then our bot should have a prompt. The best way to prompt is by using a print. We'll use a print. What should our bot print? It should print congratulations, ama take profit hit. Take profit hit, like that. Take profit hit. That is when we've hit our take profit. When should that condition be true? This condition should only be true when the total profit or loss is greater than or is equals to our take profit. What is our take profit? Our take profit is 20. If when the total loss or profit is greater than or is equals to our take profit, then that means our bot should stop and print take profit has been hit. Else if we need those two conditions as well. Now, what we'll do under the else if statement, that is where we'll be programming our stop loss. What we are supposed to do is we need our variable, and the variable that we need as per the moment is our stop loss, remember. And then we need our total profit or our total loss. So just write the word total profit, like that, total profit. And then we'll have this very prompt, and then we need the comparison under logic, compare, drag it. So if total profit all loss. Remember now, our stop loss is not a value, is not a positive value. It's a negative value. I want you to search for the word absolute. Absolute. Like that. Search for the word absolute. That is what we need. Click on it, drag, change square root to negative. Negative, have your stop loss there. Now, if total profit or loss is less than or is equals to negative stop loss, negative stop loss, like that, we could have hit our stop loss. Now we need to have a print. We'll need to print stop loss hit, like that. Else, what should happen if our take profit or our stop loss has not been hit? That is when our bot will now purchase for result if the result is a win or the result is a loss. Just like that, we've programmed our restart condition, have it within this very block. Let's test if whatsoever we've worked on is working well. So for us to know if it's working, we'll use a tight stop loss and take profit. Let's have our take profit as $4 maybe, as $2, and let's have our stop loss as $4, just to check if our take profit and stop loss are working. Let's run our bot. Our bot should start purchasing over 1. When it takes a loss, it should purchase over 5. It should have a martingale. That is a loss. We want to see our bot execute over what? Over 5 with a martingale. That is another loss. We've hit our stop loss. Stop loss hit. As simple as that. We've hit our stop loss. Now, for example, we want to hit our take profit, and for us to hit our take profit easily, let's use a take profit of $1 maybe, and a stop loss of maybe something like $30. And we can trade now. We can recover with over 4, just to make sure that we don't take back-to-back losses. We are able to hit our take profit earlier. We run our bot. That is a loss. We are supposed to recover with over 4 now with a martingale of ×2. There is a recovery. Our take profit has been hit. Just like that, without referring anywhere, we've been able to recover, to develop a robot that is working, and this is just but an introduction. Next time, we'll develop a more complex trading bot. Use mrduke.site to trade, and make sure you follow for more amazing content.